Astraphobia is the intense, often debilitating fear of thunder and lightning. For most people, a thunderstorm is a temporary inconvenience or even a calming natural event. But for someone with astraphobia, the sound of distant thunder or the sight of dark clouds can trigger panic, hypervigilance, and an overwhelming urge to hide. This is not simple discomfort. It is a phobic response where the body reacts to a storm as if survival is at stake. What astraphobia is? Astraphobia is a specific phobia centered on thunderstorms, lightning flashes, thunder sounds, and sometimes related weather phenomena like heavy rain or strong wind. A person with astraphobia may feel their heart race, break into a sweat, shake uncontrollably, or experience nausea and dizziness when a storm approaches. Some people check weather forecasts obsessively, refuse to leave the house on cloudy days, or hide in interior rooms, closets, or even under furniture during storms. The fear can be so intense that it disrupts daily life. People may cancel travel plans, avoid outdoor activities entirely during certain seasons, or experience chronic anxiety whenever the sky darkens. Children with astraphobia often cry, cling to caregivers, or refuse to sleep alone during storms. And if the fear is not addressed, it can persist into adulthood. Why astraphobia develops? Astraphobia often begins with a frightening experience during a storm. This could be witnessing a lightning strike hit a tree or building, being caught outside in a violent storm, hearing a deafening thunderclap that felt like an explosion, or experiencing property damage from weather. The brain encodes the event as a life-threatening moment, and from that point on, any storm triggers the same survival response. Family behavior plays a significant role. If a parent shows visible fear during storms, running to close windows, expressing panic, or telling children that storms are extremely dangerous, the child learns that storms are something to dread. Conversely, calm and reassuring parental behavior can prevent the fear from taking root. Cultural and media influences also matter. Movies, news reports about lightning deaths, and dramatic storm footage can make thunderstorms feel like catastrophic events rather than routine weather. People who are already anxious, sensitive to loud sounds, or have experienced other traumas may be more vulnerable to developing astraphobia. How the fear reinforces itself. Astraphobia is maintained through avoidance and hypervigilance. When someone hides during a storm, they feel temporary relief. But this teaches the brain that storms are genuinely dangerous and that only avoidance keeps them safe. Over time, the fear response becomes automatic and even anticipatory. The person may panic hours before a storm arrives simply from seeing a weather forecast. Another factor is catastrophic thinking. The person may believe lightning will strike my house, I will die if I'm outside, or the storm will never end and I will lose control. These thoughts feel like facts in the moment, even though statistically, the actual danger from most thunderstorms is extremely low. Each storm that passes without harm does not reduce the fear, because the person attributes their survival to avoidance, not to the storm being safe. Treatment and recovery. Astraphobia is highly treatable with the right approach. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is one of the most effective treatments. In CBT, the person learns to identify catastrophic thoughts and replace them with more accurate, balanced ones. For example, instead of "lightning will definitely hit me," the reframed thought might be "lightning is rare and I am indoors in a safe structure." Exposure therapy is a core component of treatment for astraphobia. Because real storms cannot be controlled or scheduled, exposure often begins with recorded sounds and images. The person might start by listening to soft rain sounds, then progress to distant thunder, then loud thunderclaps, and eventually watch videos of intense storms. Each step is repeated until the anxiety decreases naturally. Later, the person practices being near windows during real storms, then being outside briefly before or after a storm, gradually reclaiming control. Relaxation techniques are also essential. Deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, grounding exercises, like focusing on physical sensations or naming objects in the room. And mindfulness can help manage the physical panic response during a storm. These tools do not eliminate the storm, but they teach the nervous system that it is possible to stay calm even when uncomfortable. For children, treatment often involves psychoeducation, learning basic facts about how thunderstorms work, why thunder and lightning happen, and what safety measures actually matter. When a child understands that thunder is just sound and that being indoors is genuinely safe, the mystery and terror often decrease. In some cases, medication for anxiety may be prescribed to help during the early stages of therapy, but it is typically used alongside CBT and exposure, not as a standalone solution, living without constant fear. The goal of treatment is not to make someone enjoy thunderstorms, but to reduce the fear to a manageable level where life can continue normally. Many people with Astraphobia eventually reach a point where they can stay calm during storms, sleep through thunder, and make plans without obsessively checking the weather. The fear may never vanish entirely, but it stops controlling decisions, emotions, and safety. Recovery is possible, and for many it opens up a new sense of freedom when the sky darkens and the first rumble of thunder no longer feels like a threat.